All right, thanks, Dominic. It was really interesting to hear about the history or the origin of the Storyblok. And I'm so happy to be part of the celebrating this big moment, the V2 launch event. And from now on, I'm going to take you to the world of content creation. So I hope you all are ready to take a look at it. All right, so our new V2 visual editor brings the freedom to the content editors to create content. It has the new UI, as you can see, with a great UX. I'm going to take you how it is really great UX, as well as the real-time editing experience, and a lot of new functionalities that are designed to make content creation faster, more intuitive, and easier. And every component can be edited and customized in the visual editor, like images, rich text, mount options, and many more various field types. For example, if I want to start editing content in components, I can jump into the components by the new V2 feature called Blog Browser. So let's jump into this featured article section component. Then I can change the layout from the tab and the field types I created. So let's change these columns from 3 into 2 and change the background color from light to white. And I was able to complete the change, the layout of the featured articles component in almost no time. Blog Browser is a new V2 feature that allows me to search all the blocks, aka components in this story. Also, Storyblok adopts the atomic design methodology to nest components to create reusable layouts. With a new V2 Blog Browser, we can see which components are being nested at once. If I want to, for example, change the orders of the components, it can be done very easily by simply click, then drag and drop. Let's say that I want to place this hero top component to be displayed under the featured article section. I just need to click, then drag and drop. Easy. So now this hero component has been placed under the featured article section. Also, our new V2 UI allows us to access everything you need on the same page to create and edit content. If I want to create, duplicate, and delete new stories and folders, I can easily do that by taking a look at this left-hand side of the sidebar. And while I'm doing all these, I do not have to, need to exit the visual editor to do that anymore. With our new V2 UI, you can browse all the components on the visual editor without leaving the screen from the new V2 blog library. You can create and configure all the components on the same screen. Also, most of all important and interesting, as well as exciting communication tools and configurations are available from the top main bar with icons in V2. You can find, for example, entry configuration, workflow stages, and discussions from here. It will speed you up for sure to quickly access those features without searching them to find. Creating content is a team job, and with that, you will need a place where you can create and edit content very easily to communicate well with your team members. So let me introduce Discussions. Discussions is a new V2 collaboration tool. And with Discussions, you can leave the messages in field types and component levels. You can mention your team members by notifying them. To check open discussions and resolve discussions, we can see them from the discussions icon in the main bar. Let's move on to the workflow. So workflow is also located in the main bar. There are already default workflow stages, such as drafting, reviewing, and ready to publish. If you want to add more additional workflow stages, you can easily do that by configuring in the settings screen. If you want to assign specific users and roles, you can easily do that from here too. In Storyblok, all components are reusable, and it will enable content editors and developers to seamlessly design anything they like and publish content. It's like building Legos. Developers and content editors have the freedom to create any component design they like. The only limit in here is their imagination. Content teams can use and reuse components to create and customize unique user experiences. So our Storyblok V2 makes working with components and content even easier. As we saw quickly, Block Library is your hub for configuring and modifying components across all the teams. With our new V2 feature, Block Library, you can also create new components from scratch. Block Library is very easy to customize for your team. Content teams can find, access, and edit components directly from the visual editor, making it easier for team to collaborate. One of the features to configure Block Library is called presets. Presets make content creation much faster and much more efficient. And if I want to see how the components will look like before I add them, I can easily see the preview from the presets. So for example, when I try to add the blocks, and if I want to take a look at the preview before I add this featured article section, I can easily have a quick preview from presets. And with new UI from the V2, you can customize icons and icon colors very easily to make it more visualized. Including what I uploaded, the preset screenshot image in here, all assets in your Storyblok is being handled by our asset management system. All right, to summarize what we saw together in here, our Storyblok V2 offers you a new way to create content intuitively and collaboratively. It's designed to help both developers and content team members to create and scale better content creation experiences. So let us know what's your favorite part or features when it comes to creating content. And of course, feel free to leave your comments in the chat below. From now on, my colleague Josephine will show you more about the content organization on V2. Over to you, Josephine.